Episode 14. The poisoned apple. As Snow White bites into the apple, she immediately feels something is wrong. A sudden weakness overtakes her, and she collapses to the floor, the apple rolling from her hand. The queen watches in satisfaction as Snow White's eyes close, and she falls into a deep, enchanted sleep. Believing her plan has finally succeeded, the queen laughs wickedly and leaves the cottage, confident that Snow White will never wake again. The woodland creatures, sensing something terrible has happened, rush to find the dwarfs. Meanwhile, Snow White lies motionless on the floor, her face pale and her body still, as if she has passed into a permanent slumber. Episode 15. The dwarfs grief. The dwarfs return home from the mines, eager to see Snow White and share the treasures they've found that day. But when they enter the cottage, they're met with a tragic sight: Snow White lying lifeless on the floor. The dwarfs are devastated, their hearts breaking as they realize what has happened. They see the half-eaten apple beside her and understand that Snow White has been poisoned. Overcome with grief, they try everything they can think of to wake her, but nothing works. The dwarfs mourn deeply, their once happy home now filled with sorrow. They cannot bear to bury her, so they decide to place her in a glass coffin, where she can be seen and honored. Episode 16. The glass coffin. The dwarfs craft a beautiful glass coffin for Snow White and place it on a hill in the forest, where she can be surrounded by the beauty of nature. They keep vigil by her side, day and night, protecting her from harm and hoping against hope that she might somehow wake up. The forest animals also gather around, mourning the loss of their beloved friend. As time passes, Snow White's legend spreads throughout the kingdom, and people come from far and wide to see the beautiful princess who lies sleeping in the forest. Yet, despite the dwarfs' love and care, Snow White remains in her deep, magical slumber.